Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we'll have to watch the guys up front. The Broncos are top 10 in total sacks, and they'll be up against the Lions' offensive line that wants to shut that down. With that, we'll send it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call in this Week 5 matchup.
All right, Larry, we are a couple miles west of the Colorado State Capitol building as we come to you from Sports Authority Field at Mile High here in downtown Denver. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Detroit Lions and the Denver Broncos. Now a carry, it's C.J. Anderson. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. And I don't want to say that this offense starts and ends with Demaryius Thomas, but sometimes it starts and ends with Demaryius Thomas.
There's no reason you can't say it if it's the truth. He is the alpha and the omega of the receiving corps.
Tight, watch left. Tight, watch left.
On second down, Lynch. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. It's picked off by Jelani Jenkins. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. After the interception, here's Stafford. Ebron with it over the middle. And he's brought down. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
First down and goal, the offense knocking on the door. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
Second down, here's Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And on this offensive unit, one guy that's proven himself early in the NFL is Eric Ebron.
A very reliable target for a quarterback. They always love tight ends because they're right in their sight lines. If you get it to this guy, though, he can take it the distance.
The line of scrimmage is the 3 as they look to cash in on third and goal. Now Stafford on third and goal. This will be caught at about the 5. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it will help them at contract time.
So a bullet dodge there defensively. They surrender excellent field position on the kick return, but it winds up not costing them a thing.
And that's a tough sequence of events from an offensive perspective. The inability to get first downs leads to the field goal try. And the inability to cash that in leads to nothing on the scoreboard.
And coming out now, the Broncos. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Here we go.
2nd and 10 now. It's Lynch. And he comes back with one complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
That was not a completion that results in a highlight video. But at the same time, if you have those kind of completions all game long, eventually one of them might turn into a highlight.
And 3 full yards here for the offense to get on 3rd down. In the backfield is Anderson. He'll get the football here. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Kind of running there at your own risk against that 4-3 and that big line, aren't you?
Yeah, and I don't really run it against a good 4-3 team that well because I've got to get those guys on the move a little bit. If you're a static running team, meaning you just want to run it in the middle, you may have some trouble against good defensive tackles. That's what we just saw on that play. No gain.
This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And a look now at how the Broncos line up defensively.
Von Miller is so good that he doesn't even need a nickname. His ability to bend and dip on the pass rush, unequaled in this league.
2nd down following the run. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Just beating the play clock. Stafford. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. Taken in at the 22. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. In the backfield is Anderson, and he'll get it up the middle. And
going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. On 2nd down, here's Lynch. Oh, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
He's not exactly had a banner start to this game. We're still in the first quarter. He's already thrown an interception, and that should have been the second one.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. They'll come out in the pistol. Lynch to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And a safety the last go-around. That's how we arrive at this 2-0 score. See if they can respond.
Such an oddity, isn't it? See those 2 points go up on the board knowing
Looks like
that
soccer.
Exactly. And knowing that you did it to give those points up for your team. Now they're just looking to get back out on the field and make up for it.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. He's got time in the pocket. Anunua's got it, complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down he'll go at the 25. The offensive line and its ability to open holes in this defensive front, something they were confident they could create in this game. Got the job done there, picked up the first.
And something they wanted to do. Have we ever met offensive linemen that don't want to fire out and hit people? I mean, they love the running game. Guys want to do that. And when you emphasize it, practice it, and work on it, that gives you an opportunity during the game.
So it'll be first down here after the run. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now a first down throw. Stafford to the right side to Eric Ebron. The dump off good for 8 there on first down.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his 3rd catch here in the first quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both. A man who was a Bronco himself for a season, Tony Dorsett, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. On first down at Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Ebron with it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Roughing the pass here, but, Charles, that's a good call. But these days, you know quarterbacks, they're very protective.
We know how protected they are, and if it's anything borderline, they're going to get the call. But as a defender, that's hard to swallow sometimes because there's so many of these bang-bang plays.
On first down, Stafford here. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be a second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And that is no good. No good. Wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's a 2nd missed field goal here in this first half. He'll have to think about that going forward. Maybe time for a little soul-searching as well.
Yeah, the head coach might be looking towards the heavens because you wonder if this will affect the 4th down decision-making going forward. If you get 4th and 3, 4th and 4, situations that used to be calls for the kicker might get a second thought.
They'll throw on first down with Lynch. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
On 2nd down, Lynch. Eluding the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. Now Paxton Lynch on 3rd and long. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Here's Riley Dixon now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And taken right at the 35. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Lions will take over. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
They go play action here on first down. Now the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They'll run with Marshall. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. On second down, here's Stafford. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Quincy Anu with the intended receiver. Third down here.
They did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. Throwing on third down, Stafford. He's got time. And Robinson with a big catch. The 13 yards that time at a first.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So the offense has it first and 10. Now Marshall trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
But there's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
To throw on second down is Stafford. Ebron with it over the middle. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end.
And the Broncos go to a nickel set on 3rd down.
Yeah, they've got an extra DB out there. They'll run it with Tony D. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They snap it to Stafford. That's caught at the 3. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Allen Robinson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions have taken the lead. Oh, he missed it. No good. So this remains a 4-point game. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And oh, he kicked it out of bounds. That's a big penalty.
And this is where the rest of the team turns and stares at the kicker and says, you have one job, execute it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
That's a good, strong run there. While it won't pick up a 1st down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. And a long way to go for the offense here on 2nd down. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. Now they'll look to throw it with Lynch. And he will find his man for the first time, Demaryius Thomas. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 32 yards.
He's come a long way since his time at Georgia Tech. What did he run at Tech? He ran hitches and go routes, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, but he ran them really well. He averaged well over 20 yards a catch while he was there. And he still creates downfield in the NFL. That big body and that willingness to go catch the football. He's pretty impressive.
And his friends call him Bebe, the nickname his uncle gave him back in the day. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Back to the ground. This time it's Anderson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And, Charles, a couple extra defensive backs in here on 3rd and 1.
Not expecting them to run it at all.
They'll run it. Here's Anderson. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And, partner, in a lot of short yardage situations, you'll see the linebackers step up into the gaps, what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, to make sure they take away all spaces, all creases. That one worked really well for them.
Now only needed a yard, instead went backwards. It's a gain of 7, and the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal. Here comes the D swarming to the line. They'll run for it with Anderson. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Again, we'll see the pistol here. On 2nd down, Lynch. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. Lynch with it on 3rd and goal. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on, because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And McManus able to put it through, and that'll bring him back within a point. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
And terrific field position here as they finally get him just shy of the midfield stripe. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. On 1st down, it's Stafford. Anunua's got it, complete. It's a gain of 20 that time. And the Lions are going to have a 1st.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. 2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. Back to Denver right after this. And they still need 8 yards for the 1st here on 2nd down. Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that won.
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their 1st, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Broncos going dime. 2 extra defensive backs for third down.
Playing pass all the way.
Well, now they'll try the end around. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So on 4th down, here's Sam Martin to punt it away for Detroit. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A very solid gain of 27.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than 1 tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Surveying the field. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted them to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
Off the play fake. Here's Lynch. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. Not no good. He missed it. Missed the PAT. And this will remain a 5-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. So here come the Lions now. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So the hard count gets them there, neutral zone infraction.
Yeah, the defense thought they had the timing down, but the quarterback hit them with a hard count, got them to jump.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Call it a gain of 4. Leaves him with options here on 2nd and just a yard.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
On 2nd down, here's Stafford. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As we send you on to Orlando, we hook back up with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brandon Marshall. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. To throw on second down is Stafford. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target, and it's third down.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and reacted to the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at the 15. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. And they'll try to fire up the running game with C.J. Anderson. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Credit the tackle to Darius Slay.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Play clock winding down. On second down, here's Lynch. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
They'll run Anderson. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Partner, I think the easy thing now would be to just abandon the run and start throwing the football at all costs. But I've been in so many games where it doesn't work running the ball, and then something pops, and now you get something going. I'm not so sure to just abandon.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 1st and 10, Stafford. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
On 1st down, Stafford here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Looking left side, he's got it, complete. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. They'll come out in the pistol. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Eric Ebron, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
Here we go now.
They start the drive with Anderson, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Another pistol look here. On second down, Anderson. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. And you would have to think an obvious passing situation here on 3rd and 9. One receiver left, two to the right. On 3rd down, Lynch. Got a man. He finds Sanders. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball?
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Now Thomas will come in motion right. They'll need to get the play off quickly. First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And some room to maneuver. And he'll cut it to the right sideline. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Out of the gun, Lynch. And a big loss here as he's taken down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
Tight on this side, boys. Tight on the left. Tight on the left. Ooh.
Now let's go.
On second down, Lynch. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and it's third down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down. Now Paxton Lynch on 3rd and long. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Here's Riley Dixon now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And they'll be set up with great field position as this is going to be touchdown right at the 40-yard line. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Got an open man. It's a noon one. Sheds a second man.
He's building up some momentum, isn't he?
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. They come up in an offset eye. This is Marshall. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Wasn't that long ago that the NFL guys really didn't adopt much from the college game. But one thing that has crept in there is spreading things out, opening things up. Not even just in tempo, but maybe getting better line splits and spreading the field. I think that would be a great strategy right now to try and open things up in the run game.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. To throw on second down is Stafford. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. And here's Marshall. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
A lot of people call the toss a probing play to see what they can get against the defense, to see how they adjust and react. Their probing's working pretty well. That was a very nice run.
Back now at the home of the champs, Sports Authority Field in Denver. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. On second down, here's Stafford. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Keith Marshall, his second touchdown on the season. And the Lions have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. Now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
3 down, 3 down. Set. 180.
Stafford's going to try and throw for it. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. In the backfield is Anderson. Now Lynch on first down. And he rifles one incomplete. And that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. Here's Lynch. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 39. 23 yards on the play.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
The play clock's running down. They go play action here on first down. Left side here to Sanders. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
I really don't know where to go with this one. He caught the pass, but in the opposite direction towards his own end zone. That's not one you get every game.
10-yard penalty there on first down, so now 1st and 20.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now a play fake here on first down. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And now a first down following that long gain.
Here we go now.
They give it to Anderson. And some room to run now. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
So much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They run it again with Anderson. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
All right, Brandon, you know me as well as anyone. You know I don't usually advocate abandoning things during a game, but here we are in the second half. I think it's time to change things up. Let the running game go a little bit. Let's get to the passing game, and if you still want to get in the hands of the runner, maybe you swing it to him, throw it to him a little bit, try it that way.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. McManus now for the extra point. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Lions. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. And that's incomplete. So 2nd and 10 here. Back to the air. Stafford on second down. Now they go screen. It's complete. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Third and long. It's Stafford. He's got time in the pocket. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And that brings up 4th down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Now Sanders. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver.
Here we go now. Blue
Another tote here for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Anderson. And he'll work this one out to about the 38. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Second down and 4. Again, Anderson. Room here to run. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Handoff comes to Anderson. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Carry number 20 coming up for Anderson. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position. Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Brad, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
Here's Riley Dixon now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. And Detroit getting set to go now. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for second down.
Well, that wasn't just a loss. That was a loss of big yardage there. So the sense you're starting to get is that offensively things are starting to pile up against them, and they've got to find a way to stop that. Conversely, how about the great call by the defensive coordinator? He realized that he's got him on the run a little bit. That call was made.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Derek Wolfe in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Big sack on second down. Now the offense needs to convert here on third. From his own goal line, Stafford going up top. They've got his man complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. 94 yards. And the Lions have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. And that score gives us our 6th lead change of the game.
Are we back on the playground on the seesaw?
A little seesaw battle,
right?
Yeah.
Up and down, up and down. What a game we've watched here.
It's been fun. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Lynch fighting. He fumbles. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And the field position doesn't get much better than this. They'll have it first and goal at the 8-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. First and goal, defense with their backs against the wall. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Keith Marshall, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. On first down, it's Lynch. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
Let's
see if they dial it up this drive. And a cut to the sideline. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Now the Hall of Famer Dorsett, and he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Second and goal. Defense digging in again here. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
Now from back at the 9 after that last play, this is 3rd and goal. Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Eric Ebron with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And the lead is up to 18 now. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself...
And down he goes. The pressure getting to Lynch. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
Hurry up, here we go.
Lynch looking to throw on 2nd. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
And this will probably be the last play they can squeeze in here before the 2-minute warning.
Defense always has to be careful in this situation. A lot of teams like to take a shot.
Now Paxton Lynch on 3rd and long. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. Lynch on 4th down. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. They take over with great field position. They've got the big lead. Most would say they should kneel it, but the key word there is should. You never know here.
You never know. That's the exact play that should happen. But some people like stats. You know, some people like to put more things up on the board, but kneel down is usually the right play here.
We'll see what they do in this situation. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Lions, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, everyone, as we say so long from Denver.